Hey guys, long time since I posted a video. I have two splits for you. One of them I've been wanting to do for a very long time. I floated the idea for a while and figured now's a good time to do it. With the holidays coming up, give you guys a little, hopefully give you a little Christmas gift or a Hanukkah gift, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate this year. So both of these are Tom Fords. I haven't done a Tom Ford in for a while now. Did Tobacco Vinny probably about a month or two ago. Haven't done a whole lot of Tom Ford lately, but it's my bread and butter. It's first line I really fell in love with. So after he released some below average fragrances in the fall and of late, I figured why not go back to when he was doing good work, when he was releasing real good solid juice. And this is one to two, but this one I'm really excited about is one that he did a really good job with, and has not been split, to my knowledge, it has not been split on YouTube, and that is Bois Rouge. It is long discontinued, not available just about anywhere, but I have been able to stumble upon a source for a bottle. So I want to split it. Why not? Now, I know that this is going to be a blind buy for most of you. And, I mean, this is how much I have. And when I first got my sample, about a year, I've had this for about a little under a year, I had like that much. So I've only worn this maybe 3 times, if that, because I've had to ration it. At first I thought that, this little amount of juice would be the only amount that I would ever get. But I was able to find a bottle. I have not purchased it yet. So I want to try and give you a little bit of an idea of what the juice is like, since I know most of you probably have not tried it, and this is very new. So go out of my realm a little bit and do a bit of a review, so to speak. If you're a fan of this, Japon Noir, another discontinued Tom Ford, if you're a fan of this, you'll probably like this. They're not the same, but they're in the same family, so to speak, where Japon has that smoky, leathery, inky note. Bois Rouge is a woody version of that. Replace the leather with wood. Bois Rouge actually translates to redwood, and it's French, I guess, for redwood, and I think that's a very appropriate title for this. It really does have it has a redwood scent to it. If you've ever been in a redwood forest, it smells a little bit like that. It still does have that inky note, not as prominent as Japon. It doesn't smell like, it's not as burning as that one is, but it does have that same kind of feel to it. A friend of mine asked me when I was talking with him today about this, he said, where on the weirdness scale is it? Because Japon is way out in right field. This one is a little bit further towards the mainstream, but by no means is this a mainstream fragrance. This is not some run-of-the-mill, piece of garbage. I've really not smelled anything that's like this, or at least very similar to it. But I'd say it's more wearable than Japon is. Where Japon might be a little bit too odd, maybe that leathery, smoky inkiness, just the combination of it just makes it a little bit too off to the right. This one would be more acceptable. This one you could probably get away with in an office pretty easily. If you were light on the trigger, you could do it, because it's less offensive, but it's still very unique. Projection longevity, good, about good solid 6 to 8 hours out of it. It's not a projection beast or a longevity beast like some of the other ones from his line. It's not a tobacco vanille. It's not a Tuscan Leather. But you do get good mileage out of it. It's not something that's going to die on you in 3 hours and you've wasted your money on it. I would recommend this to somebody who likes woody scents, to someone who likes a little bit of sweetness, but not much. This one is very recognizably Tom Ford, so to speak, of his original private blends. There was a note, it wasn't a specific note, but there was a... Those of you who've smelled a lot of Tom Ford's can get a sense of what I'm talking about. There was a consistent note, we'll call it, in a lot of his original private blends that you could smell amongst them, and it's in this. It has it's that sort of inky, smoky note, and this is one of the original 12, which were all excellent fragrances. It's a shame that he got rid of them, some of them. Utter shame. But this is one of them. I really think that this is very underrated juice. Rightfully underrated. It was discontinued. I don't even know when it was discontinued. I want to say 2010 maybe. Not totally sure about that. But it really has not gotten a lot of play where some of the other discontinued Tom Fords have. Like a Japon Noir or a Moss Breche or Amber Absolute, although that one was discontinued later. He's made some really bad decisions discontinuing fragrances. Really, really bad decisions. It's terrible. And replacing them with... That's for another video. But... So that said, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for the split on this. I know this is kind of a catch-22 in a bit. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place, because it certainly is not a cheap blind buy by any means. I understand in this time of year it's the holidays, everybody's buying a lot of gifts and everything, so money can be tight. But at the same time, I need to fill this in order for the split to go through. So everybody buying 5 milliliter splits is not going to fill the split. So I will be doing 10 milliliter, 25, and 50 portion sizes. I would encourage you to get as much as you can afford or that you think you want. You're not going to find this anywhere else unless you go on eBay and pay exorbitant eBay prices. I know people sell like 4 milliliter things of this on there for like $30. It's not that good. I wouldn't pay that much. It's almost, what is that, like $7.50, $8 a milliliter? It's good juice, but it's not that good. Nothing is. I don't want to push anybody to buy more than they can. It's certainly not fair. I know this is pricey stuff, but I do need to fill all 250 milliliters of this split in order for it to go forward. Some of them, sometimes I do let it slide, I only fill 200, goes forward with it anyways, and, kind of hope to fill it later. I really can't do it with this, because I can't afford to do it, and because there's really no guarantee that I'll even sell that down the road. So, like an idiot, I started shooting this video and forgot to get the prices together. So I will post the prices below in the comments or in the description below, or whatever the hell YouTube is set up as now, for Bois Rouge. This bottle is priced at the old Tom Ford pricing before their most recent price raise. So a bottle of this is $4.75 plus tax. So it'll cost a little bit less than some of the recent Tom Ford splits that I've done. And the other one that I'm doing, which no introduction necessary, Tuscan Leather. I don't need to do a review of this. Most of you know what it smells like. Again, like an idiot, forgot to work out the prices, so I will put them below or to whatever side YouTube has them now. For this, the bottle for this split likely is not available. I do give away bottles for splits that I already have a bottle of, as you can see. But I am almost positive that it already has been claimed by someone who just wanted it. So, Tuscan Leather, Bois Rouge, this bottle is definitely not available. This baby's mine. I've been pushing for this for so long. I'm keeping this bottle. Both excellent juice, both good for the season, good for cold weather. If you have any questions about Bois Rouge, I'll be happy to answer them for you before you decide whether or not you want to make a purchase. I'll do my best job that I can to help you make that decision. And as always, anything I can do to help you out. And moving forward, once I get done with these two, assuming they both fill, that might be it for the year, for the calendar year. I don't know. Depends on how long that takes. I know I've been slowing down a little bit lately. Had a lot more stuff going on. My personal life, mostly good. That just gets to a busier time of year for me. But I have not stopped splitting, if you're not. And I will continue to do so, despite this cold that I have that makes me sound all raspy right now. But I will continue to split. So as always, suggestions are more than welcome. Guys have led me to some real good juice in the past. So, most of the time, I trust your judgment. Most of the time. So, let me know if you'd like to get in on either one of those splits, and I will talk to you soon. See you later.